I'm taking you today? No? Water is too rough. Safety is first, right? So I guess we gotta stick to the land today. Don't worry, we're gonna have a little fun on the land. A lot of fun?
A lot of fun.
75%
I see what I can do, okay? Yeah, fun. So on our left here, so a local fish market. So this is where we get our freshest fish here on island. So you can't get any fresher than that, you know. That's straight from the sea. No free. You know where I'm taking you today, right? Where is that?
On a bus ride.
A bus ride? To where?
To Cuba.
7 Mile Beach? Yeah, that's one.
Hell.
You want to go to hell?
Hell, go to hell.
I don't want to go there, trust me. Check out what we got on the left over here. That's the home of the Whopper. So tell me a little about your gas price back home.
Oh, God.
High? What's high? Okay, check out our gas price over
What do you pay a
here.
gallon?
That's actually CI currency.
309? No, that's not
CI
bad.
is
Come back
the
down.
Cayman Island dollar, and it's actually 20% higher than US dollars. So in US dollars, that's why you pay
Liters,
$7
right? So we
something
times
per
four.
gallon of gas, you know?
We pay a dollar,
So that's why the
$1.20.
730 is so
Yeah,
here, because the
$1.21.
gas price is killing people. You heard about a 7 mile strip?
$1.88 times 4.
You heard about a
We're
7
like
mile strip?
$7 a gallon.
So this is
I
the
know it's
beginning,
awful,
and
right?
you can see start with the KFC. You know what I mean?
It's awful.
What the KFC mean? Yeah, man. So it actually keep the people from cooking over here on the island. Especially on the weekend time starting tomorrow, Thursday down. Nobody like to cook, right? On the weekend. So that's where the kernel come in, right? So the 7 mile strip is actually the hot spot here on island. It's where you find most of your luxury hotels, condos, shopping centers. Most of all, your lovely 7 Mile Beach. So the secret of the 7 mile strip is actually 5.5 miles long. Yes, so it actually sounds better, so they just round it off to the 7 mile strip. Right? It wouldn't sound good if they say the 5.5 miles beach, right? Oh my. So that's why they round it off to the 7, which is actually perfect. It's enough.
Oh, you're definitely not from California.
Anybody know what the island is known for? Rum? Okay. So we absolutely have no tax over here. The only tax is here is consumption tax that you pay 5% when you're buying a house. After that, you pay no tax. The island is only 22 miles long, 8 miles wide at the widest point. Can you guess how many banks we have here?
200. 200.
Go again?
200.
So we have over 600 banks. currently you're an island. You know why?
Corruption.
Because we hide money from
That's
people.
right.
So anybody want to hide some money today? Because what happened? Or you can get you started right away, you know.
Right away.
Nobody want to save some money? Ah.
540.
Okay, so when you have an offshore account over here, you have to visit the island once every year. And you're going to need your security. Right? So that when you're an island, we're going to make a little stop at that restaurant called the Seven on our way back, right?
You buying?
No, you're buying, man.
1995, everybody.
I guess it's going to be Rodney's
Nothing for
Backyard
free.
Grill
No
then, right?
free.
Okay, so on the left over here is the Westin Resort. It's like the third most visited resort here. This guy doesn't want to get off the road. The Westin got like the best piece of beach out of the 7 mile strip. It's like
Did
paradise.
you bring your stuff? Did you bring your stuff?
And you know what? Next up to the Westin, we've got Rodney's residence. I'm gonna give you a little tour of my mansion. Okay, it's not much, but
What, state penitentiary?
oh, that's actually the governor's residence. Because we're a British territory, a governor is selected by the King Charles himself. A governor can only do 2 terms over here. After the first term, they normally kick them out. I don't know if they're not doing their job or what happened, but
I see.
you know, her name is Jane Owen. No loud music allowed. You know what that tells you? That the governor doesn't know how to party or how to have a good time, right? Because for me, music is life. So you see all these brown signs on the side of the road said public beach access. So because the land on the 7 mile strip are so expensive, so they gotta, everybody buy a piece of property, think they buy the beach. So the government has to step in and build a public beach access between every property. A great house.
That's good.
Have you watched a movie called The Firm? That's where most of the scenes take place, right here in the Cayman Islands. A great house. So coming up in front of us, it will be called the Four Seasons. It's also built by the richest man here on island. So one question, I need you to say yeah man or no man, okay? So on the left is the famous 7 mile beach, which you have to walk 15 or 20 minutes to get to the water. But at the end of the 7 mile strip, you have a different part that I can take you. I can actually take you to the water myself. You want me to do that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, so on the left over there is the newest operating hotel here on island. It's actually called the Indigo. So it recently opened about 6 months ago. And it's also by the richest man here on island.
Sounds like a monopoly.
Owns the island?
No.
No, man?
So coming up on the left over here